Right, welcome back everybody. Happy Christmas. It's Christmas Day now, and hope you're all having a good Christmas Day, enjoying it with family and friends. So I thought I'd just bring you a little video today, just as an update what's going on and where we're going in the new year. So as you can see at the minute, I'm surrounded by bikes. So we've still got the Yamaha Thundercat here. That's just waiting for nothing, I don't think. It's just waiting for me to put it back together, I think. I bought a new... Oh no, what we was waiting for letting the tank clean. We've got the MC51 sitting in the tank. That's been in there now for about 2 weeks as of this video. So we'll probably leave that till beginning of January now, and we'll come and get this emptied out. I bought a new fuel filter for it because I say state of the carb and the tank, that's not going to be much better inside. It looks a bit orangey in there, so it's not worth putting that back on. I've replaced it for about 6 or 7 quid, I think it was. Once we get that old MC51 drained out of there, we'll get the tank with its filter back on, refitted on there. I'm going to check the timing chain before we do put the tank on. It just sounded a little bit noisy, but nothing to worry about. So we'll check that. It's just a caution basically. And that's ready to go. I bought a new fairing bolts for it because some of the bolts were missing where the chap did start to strip it down himself, and he obviously never put the bolts back in. He just put a odd 1 or 2 just dotted around it. So then that's probably that one done. So it's probably about another day on here, and that'll be out of the way. Then we'll probably get it up for sale then. As you can see, the Piaggio NRG is just sitting here on its back wheel up in the air. In one of my last 3 or 4 videos, I think, you would have seen me repairing the front panel. So that is all the panels that I know about now that are in primer that need to be, because the top handlebar one is a black panel and it looked alright, to be fair. So it was just the main fairings that were blue, the front and the 2 sides, which had damage to them where it's obviously been down the road on its side, because it was a learner bike, this one, through a learner company, so it's been on the floor a few times. So we've got them back in primer now. The panels look pretty straight and solid. So what we'll do next on that is we'll get this off of the ramp, get this back on the ramp. We need to get the fairings in blue paint. I've got the forks to rebuild. They're in the log cabin still. They're stripped down, ready for a rebuild now. I think I've got the wheels off. I'll just have a look at, see what condition they're in. If they're not too bad, we'll leave them, but if they're a bit scabby, if we're going to have a fresh paint job on the panels, we might as well whip a bit of fresh paint on them. Makes sense. So yeah, and then that's not much to do on that. So it's a matter of getting the forks rebuilt and the panels on. This was a running bike. I think I did service it actually and put a new belt on it. I'll have to check back on my videos. I can see there's a new plug in it, so I think I did put a service kit on it, oil, filters, air filters, and that. We did repaint the exhaust. That had a sandblast down, and we've repainted that, so it'll be a nice little bike for someone. I don't know how many miles on it because the clocks are over there. I'll say it was a learner bike, so I think it might be on about 12 to 14,000 if I remember rightly. So that's them 2 bikes. I don't think I've got much else to show you over here. We've also got this one. Everyone keeps asking for this one, the old 1988 Yamaha Tzr125. As you can see, I haven't done much with it for, I think it's probably been about 3 months now. It's just been parked up here under cover. And in fact, I didn't realise I put all this on. I couldn't remember that. I thought I just had the rolling wheels on and the forks, but I've also got the clocks on at the front and the headlights. So I'm a bit further on than I thought I was. We've got all the stuff under here, the engine and everything, new bearings to get put in. So that's all under cover there. That's basically the engine's on that table there for it. That would be a video in its own, getting that all rebuilt. Got the wiring loom. I've rewrapped that and changed the ends on it. As you can see here, it's all been rewrapped, and all the fittings have been changed that needed to, because a lot of them were green and corroded. So it's had all new fittings on. Got the airbox for it up there, and there's just a few other little bits in here, sprockets. That's all going to get done. The carburetor's there. We will strip that and clean it again, although when we did do a will it run video, I think we did actually strip this down, but I'll probably put a rebuild kit in it. We've got the tank for the TZR. That's obviously the wrong colour because we're going for the original red and white scheme on it, so there is a bit of damage on there, a little dent there. That is the only damage on it, but the tank inside was a good one. So because the one that I took off the bike, it was all rotten down there, here where they go, all along there, and inside of it was just rust everywhere. So it's still in there somewhere, I reckon. I don't know, but it was no good. Trying to find a tank was a bit hard work, a decent one. So that is a good one. That's going to be going on the bike. We probably will treat it inside as well, even that is good. We just want to try and make it last. We've still got the fairings for the TZR. They're all in primer. They'll be going white and with the red decals on it. We've still got a Ermisher kit here for the Gsxr tone that we've got, this black one that Stacey uses. We've got the front lower splitter, and the side skirts are actually on the car, and then we've got the little rear spats just down there. We've got a old web mower here that's been going on for about 3 years maybe, that one, and we've got the rotavator under there. That's actually got a Honda engine on. That's one of my dad's engines, that's because the engine that was on it was no good. So they're a bit of a long-term projects, and they've just been put there to the side. We've still got the old Rally BMX. So a lot of interest in that from some of you subscribers wanting to buy it, but so I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. We've got the old Atco B14 here. It is a runner, but I think it'll probably be a little restoration job on this. I haven't done really cylinder mowers. I say we did start with this one, and I say it just got put to the side. So we will get on with that, because a lot of the parts have been powder coated for that. So I might start that one before I start this one. I don't know yet. Who knows? We've got the old Suffolk coil cast. Does run. Again, it'll be a little tidy up, tight up job. We'll do a bit of powder coating on it. Fairings there for the Peugeot. As I said, they're all in primer, ready to go. A few of the TZR parts. We've still got the radiator there that has been cleaned and repainted, restored. So yeah, I think that's pretty much in here. Coming out here, we've got a job load of mowers under there. Izzies, Haters, 41s, and what we got at the front there, a few mount fields. So there's probably about 10 mowers under there, need sorting out. I've still got a couple over there. So we've probably got about 10 to 15 mowers. We'll take a walk around here, see some of the bikes. We've got this old Yamaha RXS 100. This is, I've got two of these. That's one there, it's all matching numbers and everything. I'll just bring you around to show you the other one. And here's the other one. I say, a bit battered that tank on that one. But yeah, they're both matching number bikes. This one actually only run out of MOT 2 months ago, because when I did buy it, it actually had 12 months MOT on it. So it just goes, appearances ain't everything. That was road legal 2 months ago. I've still got the Honda X8 RX 50cc scooter. This will be featuring on the channel soon. Probably when we get the Piaggio NRG done, maybe. I'm not sure, because I do want to get on one of these as well. Once the TZR is done, this will be the next bit of long-term project, and then we'll have maybe another scooter going alongside it. So it's just not always the same content on one bike. We'll have a switching between the two. So yeah, they're my dad's. And under here we got my Yamaha FZR 600. This one's all actually road legal. I am tax insured on that. I do use it, but not in this horrible weather. I'm a bit of a fair sunny weather rider. Under there we got the old Suzuki Gsxr S-Rad, and we got the Suzuki Gsxr Slingshot. So nice couple of bikes under there. This one, I say, it's not all there, but we have got a load more parts in the polytunnel. The one around there is pretty much complete. It's just a bit battered around the edges. This one, I say, we could probably make a nice decent bike with the parts we've got in there. And I've got a spare engine in there, but I say this one's all matching numbers, but I think it might be a bit seized, because when we actually did pick this bike up, the bloke had it in his garden upside down, and the exhaust wasn't on, so obviously the water's got into the head. Obviously it seized it. So yeah, I think what I'm going to actually do is, my dad's been nagging at me, he wants one of these bikes, he's been on the lookout for them, so I think what we'll do is, for Christmas we'll probably let him have this one, because he did used to have one of these bikes. So I say I've got two. Basically I'm trying to let him have it. All he's got to do is apply for the logbook, I think, because the logbook was lost on it. So that'll be a little secondary Christmas present to him. It's their potential. Once it's done, it'll be a nice little bike, and it will turn a few quid. That's if he's going to sell it. He might even keep it, I don't know, who knows. Coming on now into the log cabin, there's the powder coated brake caliper I done in my last video. That's still there, so you can see I haven't done nothing with them. Still got the bits up there all ready to go. I'm still actually waiting on the rebuild kit. It hasn't arrived yet, so that's why it's still sitting about. I've not got much going on in here. What have I got? I've still got the TZR chain sitting in some oil there, because I say that was really rusty. It had been sat on the bike for 20. It was a new chain 20 years ago, and it just sat there, and it had no protection over it, so it was all orange and rusty, and it was pretty stiff. But it's loosened up nice now. It's been in oil for about 4 months, and I just keep turning it and working it, and it's loosened up really nice now, so we might have got away with that. Still got these are the Piaggio NRG forks, as you can see in here. I'll probably have to just give these a bit of a paint up. We'll get them rebuilt. I've got the new seal kit for it. I'm actually in the polytunnel, so that's a job that can go ahead basically. And I've bought these gaiters they're an aftermarket thing, just to protect these legs, because they do pit up and corrode on them. So it's just a little thing just to try and prevent that happening in the future. The front mud guards there. So yeah, I don't think there's much more in here for me. So I'm going to leave it here for this little update video on what's going on. I hope you all have a good Christmas and a happy New Year. I'm not sure if there'll be a video out between now and New Year, just to see if I get time. So we've got plenty of stuff to look forward to, plenty of bikes, lawnmowers and other stuff to get on with. And don't forget, if you want any of the merch, links down below, and Amazon wishlist. So until next time, we'll see you about Happy New Year and a Merry Christmas.